Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Monday morning and I am about to take the Sprockers out for their walk. It's beautifully sunny, pure blue sky, but because there's no clouds, it is a bit chilly. I think we're about 3 degrees or something. It's quite cold. So I'm going to be wrapping up warm, and I'm not going to go into the hills, mainly just because I'm still feeling a bit on the wobbly side from my episode on Thursday with the BPPV situation. So I'm going to just walk along the ridgeway and see how far we get. I did want to see if I could walk all the way to St Botolph's Church, which is a really nice church, which I've done a video about in the past. But when I googled it and how far it is to walk, it's actually further than I thought it was, and it's like 2 hours there, 2 hours back, and I'm only walking for 2 hours, so that's not happening. I'll probably just head up to the next town or something. Anywho, let's go get these puppies. I'm not going up into the hills. Did I say that? I think I said that. I'm just going along this ridgeway. So this is an ancient trading route that is 86 miles long, something like that. I'll try and find out and put it up there. Jackie and I have walked it in sections, and we've got a whole playlist about it if you fancy watching it. But there are some very pretty sections of the route and some very interesting historical things along the track as you go. Just coming into a nice little wooded bit. Very muddy along here. But there's an old building up here. I don't know what the old building is, to be honest. I remember us seeing it. It's quite dilapidated, and it looked a bit like a 2-storey barn, which we did go and investigate, I have to say. You're not supposed to. We were a bit naughty. But when I find it, I'll show you it. I think it's just coming up round this next corner. It's all covered in moss with trees growing out of it. So you're not going to get huge, great big views today of miles and miles of countryside going off into the distance with the odd village or town dotted into it, because I'm staying low on the track. I'm not going high into the hills. Change of scenery. Just walked past this really huge tree, and what has struck me about it is it seems to be helping either itself or a twin that is going off in a different direction. So you've got this tree here and it's split, and most often as they age, this one would snap off because it's at that angle, so it would snap off. But as it's grown, they've created like a hand to hold on to each other. This bit here, it's grown into there and grown there as well. The sun is behind it, so it's not really very clear, but it's supporting it so that it doesn't collapse. And I just wonder how that happened. I wonder if that was a branch that started growing into that tree, and then that tree has moulded along it, and trees are so amazing. Anyway, that means that it's less likely to collapse. It's really peaceful along here today. It's a much more relaxing stroll, less physically demanding, which is what I need. Just a gentle stroll along the path. It's not too muddy. It's reasonably stable underfoot. I haven't come across that place I was telling you, sorry. I might see it on the way back. I think it must be back there. I don't think it was this far up. But yeah, it's nice. I'm actually quite warm. So I've taken my coat off. Probably could have done with leaving it behind. I did toy with the idea of leaving it behind. I didn't want to get cold because, like I said, it is still sort of single figures. Oh, Maggie's brought a big chunk of wood out of the hedgerow. She has thankfully dropped it. She's not going to carry it all the way home. I've been walking for an hour, so I'm going to sit here amongst all this deadwood, the shroons, and find a little spot to park my bottom and have my cup of tea and see what yummy treats Mac has packed for me. My new rucksack I bought while I was away. With tea. treats. And Max said he didn't have any chocolates or sweets, which is fine by me. So they've done me. I've got a spoon as well. Berries. And I think that must be grapefruit maybe, I'm not sure, red orange. And some nuts and seeds, and some raisins. Get down, puppy. And a spoon to eat it with. Find it. Go find it, Lou. Find it. Good pups. Keep them busy for a few minutes looking for treats. Yum. What's good? Play. Go play. Go play. Go play. Go on. I'm having a rest. I've got my tea. Go play. Well, sitting and having my cup of tea, I just noticed here that to try and save this tree, somebody, the Woodland Trust probably, have been slowly cutting away the huge, great big thick ivy branches that have completely swamped this tree, hugging it to death like a boa constrictor. I love the shapes though that ivy makes. I've got some things in my garden which are from ivy that have been pulled off of trees, and it's just such an intricate web of trunks. The other thing I noticed while I was sitting here eating my snack in the dead wood pile, look, that is so cool. There's been like a knot in the tree, or a shift, puppy, or a hole in the tree. I would like to take that home with me. I'm not going to. I think it's really cool. What are you eating? Stop eating the grass. Yeah, look, nice little hidey hole for some creature. Get off the poo heap. They're running on the poo heap. That's quite disgusting. We're taking a slightly different walk because there's sheep in a field and the fence isn't great, so I'm a little bit worried they'll chase the sheep. And sheep around this time of year, particularly pregnant, not that I'd want them chasing the sheep at any time of year, but stop eating the poo, come on. We're going to go this way. I think that is a Thames Water sort of reservoir-y station point up the top of the hill there. But we're going to go round this edge and out onto the path and then home. I'm on for dog walk number 2 now. Hello pups. Got Rocky with us. I found out that we've got the vets, which I totally forgot. I thought it was next Monday. Timmy and Salem, and whether or not I'm going to be able to catch Salem and get her to come into the basket now that she's out and about floating around in the village somewhere, I don't know. We'll give it a go. Good puppies. I'm showered, but I'm taking place dogs with me. 1, because I don't think it's going to be a good idea to leave one at home on their own. They might be a bit destructive. 2, it'll be good just to go to the vets regardless of whether they're actually being treated or not. So one of them, Timmy, is being seen, and Salem is nowhere to be seen. I've called and called and called for the last 15 minutes and she's not come. So I'm going to have to go without her. Alright, so let's go and do at least half of what I'm meant to be doing. All went well at the vets. Turns out that it's Salem that actually needs the injection. So thankfully I took Link with me just because I was going to take him with me. And so Link and Timmy had their appointments. They're a little bit overweight, which I knew, so we'll just have to be a bit more on it with their food. It's more the treats, to be fair. And then Salem is taking the vet's appointment, excuse me, on Friday morning, because actually Salem needs to have her boosters, and then she's got to go back in 4 weeks because she's got to start her cycle again. She's out of her cycle. So it worked out right in the end. Anyway, I've picked Kenzie up and we're just going to go and grab some food from Asda and then go home. And we've both got some housework to do. Kenzie's going to sort his room out and I'm going to give the house a bit of a clean. Kenzie's found pods. Oh, what about these ones? Colombian decaffeinated?
I've got vanilla.
Have you gone for vanilla? May work for your thing. You got an espresso, is it?
Yep, little pod things. Should be.
Then I need to get some rice for Lee. I'm back from Asda. Spent more than I had planned on spending, but my fridge is full again, which is good. I'm now about to start hoovering. I'm about to hoover some of the fur off of this pet sofa out here, just to try and get on top of it a little bit. Put some more cloths over, like blankets and stuff. And then hoover through the house, sort out some of the laundry. I've just put some of the dog sheets on, like their mats and stuff, to go in the wash. I've just put that on a hot wash. Kenzie's upstairs, bleaching his window frame because it gets a bit mouldy, and dusting everything, tidying up. He's going to bring all the laundry down so I can get on with that. It is 4:30, so I've literally been on it all day and I haven't even started on the housework. But Lee will be home soon and then I'll make us all a nice cup of tea. And we've got plenty of options for dinner. Lee's home. I've made everybody tea. I have hoovered upstairs, hoovered downstairs, folded up laundry, brought laundry down, wiped the sides down, dusted a little bit upstairs in our bedroom. I'm now cooking. Lots and lots of vegetables. Also, the dogs are a little bit overweight, so I'm cutting up lots of carrot for snacks for them, for when I'm doing training-y bits with them instead of their little treats. I'm going to throw mushrooms in because they need using. I've put some potato in, an onion. I'm going to throw some more pepper in because these are all vegetables that are going a bit, you know, not great. So I'm going to cut the bits out that are not great. I'm doing a bit of an Immo styly. If you watch Planet Immo, I talked about her in yesterday's video. Or was it this morning? No, this morning's video, actually. Goodness me, it's all about Immo, this video. She puts things like ginger, soy sauce. Oh no, the soy sauce has gone mouldy. I'm not going to do an Immo actually because the soy sauce is disgusting. So yes, I'm going to put some of those bits in and just see what I come up with. Because she says it always tastes nice, and she's cooked for me in the past and it has tasted nice. So I'm just going to go with it. Oh, she also puts a bit of lemon in, doesn't she? So might go and get some lemon from the fridge. So I didn't put the mushrooms in because they were just falling apart. They were pretty gross. I've put a stock in there, chicken stock in there, and I've thrown in just some rice to pad it out. I know it's got potato in there, but it will pad it out. So I'm going to pop this on and set it going as a pressure cook. The food is cooking. I'm about to put the dog blankets in the tumble dryer because they have finished washing. My fluffy blanket that was in the van and was smelling very doggy, I have now put back upstairs. It's all been nicely washed and is quite nice now. Right, these are all dog things, so they can go in the tumble dryer, and then I need to go through this stuff and get another load on in there. Oh, I best turn that down again because I'm not washing dog stuff. It was on 60, putting it back on 40. These are my meals for the week. They're sort of like a soupy, ricey, vegetable-y dish with a little bit of flavour to them. It'll be perfect. Kenzie is marinating his chicken in Cajun and he's going to fry that in the pan. He's also got some potatoes, which we're going to have a few of as well because there's a whole tray in there, but we've got them reduced down to something like 60 something p. The time is just gone 7 o'clock. Everything, all the pets are fed. Just taking my makeup off. I had a shower and I'd done all the dog walks, so I'm not going to have another one. We've just given all of the dogs their flea and worming treatment, and I've written that on the calendar because I'm really bad at remembering to give it to them. One of them is a 3-monthly thing and one of them is a 1-monthly thing. So I just need to get hold of the cat and give her her treat. She is in somewhere, so if I find her, I'll see if I can get her to take hers. She certainly hasn't, well, I don't know, I'm pretty certain I fleed her just for Christmas, so it might actually be a bit too soon. Oh no, because we're in March now. Oh, it's stinging my eyes, that is. Taking my makeup off, but it's making my eyes sting. Anyway, I'm gonna have to say my goodbyes. So, oh, and I wanted to say, and I didn't mention it earlier, Holly, which is Blue and Maggie's older dog that was part of their little trio that I was walking, and I haven't walked Holly for the last 3 weeks because she's just not had the strength in her legs to do it. Unfortunately, she passed away on Tuesday. She was 17, and I knew this was coming, and last week I made sure I gave her a big hug and a kiss because I wasn't sure she was still going to be here this week. So yeah, my heart's going out to Lisa and Mac and the whole family. It's been a tough week for them, bless them. So yes, I shall leave a little picture of Holly here. Thank you very much for watching, you lovely lot. I'll see you all tomorrow.